Rice. She was being held Tuesday without bail. Cops told the Florida Times Union that the granny gunman pulled the trigger over a domestic situation. They're not saying what that domestic situation is. Neighbors said Rice and his wife, Deborah, were terrified of their aunt, who was prone to violent mood swings. They wanted to get her help and out of the house. Next door neighbor, what's this dude's name? This woman's name. Mm-hmm. Karen Sukiashian? Sukiashian? Well, I don't know.
Damn.
Somebody shoot that name.
Sounds like a director of one of the Fantastic films, yeah.
Told the Times Union they were scared. They couldn't handle her. Stevenson had been arrested at least twice in the past, once in 1995 for arson and once for passing a bad check in 2007, according to local records. The St. Augustine Record reported speculation that Stevenson may have dementia. You think?
Yeah, no shit. Along with a gun. Yeah.
Shit, that ain't called dementia. That's called the devil.
That's called fucking crazy.
Yeah, dementia. That's that's Satan up in your ass right there.
When you combine that with a gun, that ain't fun.
There was some talk about it, but I haven't seen anything officially. Police spokesperson Mark Sampson said, I'm sure though the court system that she will be evaluated. I don't know what kind of sentence that is. I'm reading it just like it says. I'm sure though the court system that she will be evaluated. Maybe she wrote it. Because somebody
the guy she shot fucking wrote it.
Shit, somebody with dementia wrote this shit.
Yeah.
Now, listen to this. This is a 96-year-old wheelchair bound woman. Wheelchair bound woman.
Uh-huh.
She shot somebody with a .357 Magnum. Now
a gun that would clearly blow your head straight off.
Clean off. Clean off. That's dirty. That's dirty Rice would say.
Yeah, dirty.
That's a carry your head clean off.
Yeah, that's right.
But okay, let's take two things here. Uh-huh. What does a 96-year-old woman just have a .357 Magnum in reach? And second, if she's in a wheelchair, wouldn't that shit just roll her ass out the back door? I mean, when she shot it, wouldn't she just go flying out the house?
She go flying out the fucking house, into the next house,
into the next
house after that, yeah.
Into traffic.
It looked like a Sam Raimi movie.
Shit, she'd be rolling around with the bus going down the street. I
think that fucking gun holster was right on her wheelchair. She's ready to draw. Who's leaving a .357 Magnum around for her to grab? Beats the fuck out of me. Maybe it was her dumbass nephew that probably gave it to her. Check this shit out, Grandma. What the fuck are you doing? Blam!
Here, Angie Stevenson.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the same aunt that I'm afraid of who once was arrested for arson, has dementia, and may fatally shoot her family.
Yeah.
Take this .357 Magnum for protection.
Yeah, check this shit out I got at the pawn shop down the street. It's like, oh, fucking cool, water gun. Blam! Oh, my God. Yeah,
I mean, really, I don't want to, look, I don't know anything about this story. I don't know anything about this family. There's clearly some details that haven't come out. There has to be. Obviously, by judging from the story. But I'm looking at this picture, though. The picture, I want to know if they took this, like, right after she fucking blew away her nephew. Because, yes, she has, like, I've achieved just about everything I've wanted out of life. And this is it. And she has, like, that creepy-ass, like, fucking grin. Like, that's the thing about this picture. I don't know if this is a mugshot. But, it has to be. But she looks happy as hell to have done every bit of violence in her life. I know. I'm reading down here. There's more shit she's done. What? Like what? They say in 1973 she fucked a dolphin. Jesus. But it says here the dolphin didn't want it. Yeah, I know. I'm about to say, what the fuck? Damn. Sorry. I misread. She raped the dolphin. Back in 1973 with a .357 Magnum. Put that shit down that blowhole and that slit. Suck it, you dolphin bitch. Them little dolphin teeth. I'm looking at this picture right here. She is smiling. Have you seen Psycho? She looks like Norman Bates. Dude, I swear to God, she looks like Norman Bates
cross between Morgan Freeman and Freddy Krueger. I'm sorry. I was like, you can almost put like a fucking like witch's hat on her and sell that shit as a Halloween decoration. I mean, that just looks creepy. It's like, yeah.
I mean, she's so old that she's grown. Look, she's growing a beard. You see that those hairy those hairs on her chin. Look, people, I want you to do something for all those who are within the sound of our voice. Yeah. I want you to get 2 pictures. I want you to get a picture of Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
And then I want you to get a picture of Fred Sanford.
Yeah.
And I want you to compose those 2 together.
Yeah, morph that shit.
And morph that shit. That's what you got right now.
Yeah, I know. Where's Conan O'Brien to do this for us? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's like, I'm looking at the hair. I was like, wow, man, you sure that's not fucking like brain matter that fucking ricocheted off and hit her in the fucking chin?
There's a woman who's so old. Don't give a fuck about her hair.
No,
she doesn't shave anymore. No.
And you know she doesn't have any goddamn teeth by looking at that mouth.
And she ain't got no teeth.
Yeah,
and
she blew them away.
And she's looking at the camera like, I shoot you too, motherfucker.
Yeah. I got a gun.
Yeah. Menace to society.
That's right.
God damn.
So I was like, wow. But all I thought when you first told me about this was like, okay, what in the fuck did that dude do? What did he do to where you make your own fucking grandmother? Grandmothers were put on this earth to love and care about their children and their children's children. What in the fuck did this fucking dude do to piss her the fuck off?
I tell you what he did. Walked in the room at the wrong time.
While she was having sex with dolphins? Is that
No, while she had a gun.
Motherfucker, write a book now, will you?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Really, man, you something. Mm-hmm. This is a fucking mystery if ever I've seen one. How the fuck did she get that gun?
Yeah, how did she get the gun? How did she fucking hold it? I mean,
a .357 Magnum.
Yeah, that is something worth seeing. I mean, that is something to see. I mean, I'm sure it looked like a goddamn Looney Tunes cartoon, like that old lady that's always fucking blowing away fucking Sylvester the Cat. I'm sure it looked like a goddamn Looney Tunes episode.
Man, I'm looking at this and like I said, it's sad. But fuck, if a 96-year-old woman can hold up a .357 Magnum and blow away her nephew, co-host, none of us have any excuse for like not living our lives. You know what I mean?
No, that is absolutely right.
You know what? It just says you're never too old.
No, you're never too old to own a .357 Magnum
to blow your relative away
and to blow somebody away with it. Yeah, because now I feel like the biggest pussy for not owning a gun. I don't even own a BB gun. And this fucking lady is like fucking rolling around in a wheelchair with a .357 Magnum strapped to her chest probably. I mean, yeah. She probably has that shit like fucking underneath one of her saggy tits or something. I don't know. I don't know where a lady just like pulls something out like that.
Unless somebody was a dumbass in the house and just left that shit on the coffee table along with a bunch of magazines and shit.
Which was probably her dumbass nephew. Yeah,
I don't know.
But who knows? Yeah, we'll have to look for updates on this story because I want to know. We need to go and do some investigating on our own about this shit.
We need to.
Just that look though, that fucking picture right there.
What I'm thinking? I'm gonna put a theory out there. Mm-hmm. This is just a theory. With me not knowing anything about this, we're gonna call this section of the show Corey's Dumbass Theories, all right? But I'm gonna do it anyway.
All right.
Now, if I was a detective on the scene here, I would be putting the pieces together, and for foul play, I would say that the killer here is the wife. And I'll tell you why.
All right.
Because she probably wanted to kill her husband for whatever reason. Maybe money, maybe another lover, maybe this guy was abusive and she just got tired of him. Who knows? But there's a reason she killed her husband. Now, she knew that there was a gun in the house. Right. .357 Magnum. Granny over here, Auntie Stevenson or whatever they called her, has dementia. Probably all
Dirty Rice has dementia.
Dirty Rice has dementia. And that's the way the lawyers are spinning in court to villainize her. Dirty Rice.
Yeah.
But
some people call her dementia. Dirty Rice.
Yeah. The woman said she did arson at one time. Wrote some bad checks. And probably laughs at every fucking thing because she's so out there.
Yeah.
So when the wife kills her husband, She puts the gun in this old woman's hands on her lap. Mm-hmm. Police come in and find this old woman with a gun in her hand, a dead body on the floor, and this woman is just cackling away.
Oh, damn. All right.
That's what I think.
I think she just went crazy and blew away her fucking nephew. But
now that's the better story. I like the story of an old woman just blowing somebody away.
No, that's the better of the story.
That's the better. Yes, I want that to be true. I want this to be true.
She just said, "Fuck it, I want to know what my fucking nephew looks like with a hole in him." That's all I'm doing this for. Well, I've seen just about everything in my 96 years of life except that. So,
motherfucker say, "Granny, it's time to go to the home." The fuck it is. Plow.
You'll go to a fucking home in a body bag. Boom. Booyakasha. Damn.
Boy.
I just can't imagine the guy's face looking down the barrel of that gun and his grandmother.
Boy, and imagine if that's, look at that. Imagine if that's the last face you see before you die.
Oh my God. That is the ultimate fuck you of life right there. Get blown away by your own goddamn granny.
Cackling at your ass while you dying.
Just smiling like that. You know what's happening next. Boom!
Yeah. That's a damn shame, boy.
Wow.
What is this world coming to, co-host? We trying to help, man.
See, that's why I stick old people in the closet and lock them away for good, man. Yeah. Especially if they're in a wheelchair. The more mobile they are, the more faster they can get somewhere, the worse it usually is.
See, that's the thing. 90-year-old woman, they're talking about somebody out there saying, why didn't they put that gun in the closet somewhere and hide it? No, they should have put her in the closet. Put old people in closets. Keep them away from everything.
Keep them away from my life and reminding me that someday I'm going to look like that. But I'm a robot, so that's more for the rest of you guys out there.
You're a little rusty right now.
But yeah.
No, man, that's
a goddamn
this is
shame.
Crazy, man. This is a shame.
Wow.
96 years old.
Imagine the father of that kid going, "My mother did what?"
I'd be like, "Damn, she's full of life."
Like, wow,
especially since she took his.
What the fuck did he do?
Now there's even a poll on here. Granny gun woman. Mm-hmm. Are violent outbursts such as in this incident a sign of mental illness? Yes, no, maybe. Is there a selection on here that says hell yes?
Yeah.
I mean, look at this woman. She's obviously crazy.
I would just pick no so it happens again. Nah, that's crazy talk.
Won't happen anymore. Come on, what are you talking about? You know what, man?
We haven't heard his side of the story. Oh, wait, he's dead. Sorry.
Really, I'm being serious, people, and I know that people hate it when we joke around about old people like this. Mm. But seriously, there comes a time when you have to take these old people and you have to rock, shooting, and roll, rock, bow, 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 rock. Yeah. Damn, boy, man, I'm shaken by this. I'm shaking, and yet I feel like, you know what? When I'm 96 years old, I want to blow somebody away too. I want to know that I'm still energetic enough to do that.
I hope you smile in your picture just like that chick.
And you know my last thought. You know my last words are going to be for that dude dies.
What?
Fuck your thoughts.
Yeah.